Hey guys, Paul Dexter here. Well, it's been a long time since my last video, too long. I try to get these out every 2 weeks or a month at the most, but last week one of our dear old friends, early Jetbuilt adapter, started emailing in saying, hey, where's the Paul Dexter video? It's been a long time, and so I'm like, okay, yeah, time to get to this. So I've got some great things to talk about. One big thing I want to talk about on this inventory bit, but before I do, a couple quick feature announcements. One is we are launching today dynamic images. In the same manner that you have dynamic text where you can type things in projects and they show up in a proposal, we've been for a long time wanting to add dynamic images so you can use your client image, the image that you can drag into your client record, the project main image, or two other project dynamic images, and those can populate onto any report page, cover pages and so forth in your proposal. So very handy tool. Enjoy that. Also, another thing we launched recently is the ability to rank manufacturers. Now, Jetbuilt doesn't like to get in the manufacturer ranking business. They're all fantastic, but perhaps your organization prefers brand A over brand B, and maybe some of your sales or designers folks don't totally know all of your preferences. So you can put these little chevrons, 1, 2, or 3 chevrons. So as they're searching for like white ceiling speakers, for example, and they see the list, they can see those chevrons and know which they prefer you use. You can also rank purchasing sources. So perhaps you like brand A, but you prefer to buy it not direct, but through this distributor. So you can actually put a star by sources, whether it's the direct source or various distributors. So you can also then have a better indication for where you prefer them to buy these items. So let me talk about inventory and warehousing. There are clearly tools out there that can handle this at a very high level and a very granular level. What we're looking to build is something that helps our core Jetbuilt customers. So I imagine this would be attractive to you. Let me give you a little bit of a rundown. One is, let's say your project has 30 speakers in it. When you go into your ordering page that's already in Jetbuilt, you can order those 30, or you can enter an amount above that. Say you want to order 100 speakers. The balance then would go into your inventory. And then we track that, and the next project where there's 15 speakers, you can pull from that inventory to fulfill this job, so you're not ordering for the next job. Or if you've only got 5 left and you need 10, you can pull the 5 and order 5 and so forth. So it's basic inventory tracking on that level, as well as giving you reports about what's in your inventory. But further, the warehousing aspect, when the items come in, your team can inspect the item. You can notate whether there was damage to the box, that it needs to go back, or that they fired it up, they did a basic test so that the item is not DOA, and then it can be boxed back up and get on the shelf. Also, while it's open, they can print QR codes for the actual device, which would be long-term, forever on the device, as well as on the box, so it can be scanned and scanned in, and then every time it's moved, it can be scanned from the shelf to the truck. Of course, we know which row and shelf it's on in the warehouse, as well as then on the truck, in a rack, on the job site, and what room, and so forth. And then for future servicing, they can use the QR code to quickly bring up serial numbers, IP addresses, and so forth. So this is the basics of what we're looking to build. And there could be more, there could be less. But what I'm really excited about is to invite any of you who would be interested in such a platform, reach out to support over the next week or two. We're going to develop a list of these kind of alpha companies who are contributing, and you guys will be able to offer some needs that you have, and some suggestions for the platform, and any pain points that you're dealing with, and then we can show you kind of the mock-ups of what we're looking to build, and we can kind of put this thing together. Put this thing together. Yeah, that works. So reach out if you're interested. If you're not, or if you want to check it out when it's released later this year, that's fine too. Love to have you then. But we find that designing these things together proves to be very fruitful, and that's kind of the spirit we want to build this in. So All right, well, we covered some features, we covered inventory, trade shows. Sadly, InfoComm's been delayed once again, and then ISE we just heard has been kind of diluted, so it won't be taking place in its full form in Spain, but it'll be kind of distributed over the course of Europe. We're working to attend one or all of those European portions of ISE. We'll keep you posted as to that. If you happen to be in one of those, we're looking forward to saying hi to you there. All right, well, until next time, thank you so much for using Jetbuilt. This is Paul Dexter signing off.